The State Department of Justice has been prosecuting the arrests of people who participated in the Solidarity sing-along protest at the Capitol last year on the grounds that they were demonstrating without a permit. DOJ says hundreds of cases are still pending. If you're elected, will you continue to prosecute those cases or let them drop? This goes first to you, Susan Happ.
I was really curious how the Department of Justice became involved in those cases in the first instance. I mean, you had people who were singing, who were exercising their First Amendment right to free speech. And when the Dane County District Attorney declined to prosecute those citations, then DOJ intervened. And I think when we're talking about a time when we're looking at resources dwindling down, crime and other public protection issues escalating, there are much better ways that we could be investing our resources versus taking experienced, talented assistant attorneys general to prosecute people in the state capitol for singing.
So there's like 20 seconds left of your response. Is your response that you would not continue to prosecute those?
I would want to look at each case. So, for example, if someone was cited for disorderly conduct and they were throwing things or they were hurling, insults at a law enforcement officer, that would be very different. But if someone was actually just singing in the state capitol, that's not something where I would see DOJ having any role.
Brad Schimel, your response.
This is a public building. If a large group of people came in here and started yelling and banging drums and blowing horns and things, we'd expect that they'd be arrested and hauled off because they'd be disturbing the business we're trying to do here. This is the balance you strike in a public building. People have a right to protest the laws. They have a right to protest what their government is doing. They don't have the right to interfere with someone else's use of the state's building, of the people's building. I went on a field trip with my younger daughter as one of the chaperones. I can't remember how long ago it was, though. But, we were there, and as we were going through the main rotunda area, there were people there shouting and yelling, and it disturbed the kids. It bothered these grade school kids to see that happening and wondering, why is this place like that? And I've talked to the Capitol Police officers who work in that building. They're trying to maintain order. They need someone who's going to enforce the laws. If you don't like the ordinance that's written, then get the ordinance changed.
Thank you.